Never make tech predictions, they say. So here I am making predictions for 2026. Maybe not so much predictions and hopes, I suppose. Um, AI is definitely going to be on there, right? It's what flavor of AI is going to be on there. I think that, having just used this image now, just created it out of scratch, there are things that are just now part of everyday work. But what we're seeing as well is other people talking about agents again. So AI has kind of faltered a little bit, and this agent kind of area is picking up. But I think we saw that falter a little bit in 2025. People are going to talk about AI jobs, everything else to do with that. Is it really about AI, or is it really the economic downturn? Maybe a bit of both, right? And I do think people are going to look at where their data is stored a little bit more, and I hope more of a focus on data with AI is really where we need to be going, because I went back to 2023 here and just looked at the same old predictions that were coming through, saying that jobs are most at risk, blah 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 blah. At least there was a hopeful one here from this particular website saying we never really lose jobs; they come back in different forms. But there was a paranoia. But recent data, job losses, this was 2023, right? And then in 2024, nothing much changed. It was generative AI, job cuts in 2024, everyone talking about how many jobs is going to be lost, not what the jobs are, how many. Is going to be vast was the prediction. We were talking here about the sectors that will be most affected by these things, and massive predictions about how many jobs going forward. And then we come back to this year and it's no different. Whereas, if you ask AI itself, Gemini is my little flavor of the month for these types of questions, always going to be changing. Let's see what ChatGPT does. Let's see what Copilot does to challenge it. Still loving to see this competition between the three big players. But it's really, people were saying it was the post-pandemic right sizing. Yes, AI was to blame a lot, and AI has been kind of affecting the job market, but not in the ways that we saw. So hopefully we're going to see a tempering of that. But I think in 2026, we'll still see a lot of it. But what we're looking about here is, we've seen this before, the Luddites, right? The whole concept that when new technology comes in, new roles are created. And there's a good piece here just talking about that unemployment shift into different areas, different focuses for work. But for me, I want people to stop talking about how AI alone is going to affect the workplace. And it's more about how your use and your adoption of AI takes place. Because for me, I want to flip AI around, and I'm starting, thankfully, to see a lot more people talking about intelligent automation, IA rather than AI, because AI, while useful, can't be left on its own. It hallucinates. It does really terrible things. But if you really want to affect your business, it's about the automation piece with a scattering of AI within it, that smart automation, or as it's saying here, intelligent automation. And I hope a lot more people talk about that. And it's going to be there about what are the differences. The differences are really that this kind of remote process automation that's been around for a long time has guidance when it comes to the kind of gray areas of decision making in your organization. But just asking AI to go out and do your jobs with agents, I think is really going to come and bite people. How you integrate automation with flicks of AI around it, and the fewer the better, but necessary, is, I think, what we're going to see hopefully in 2026, 2027. So look out for it now. Look for that automation intelligence piece rather than straight out AI for 2026 for me. So we'll see how we go for that. That's my prediction there. And I do think that we just need to remember that automation isn't intelligent. Why we still need to spend a lot of time coming back to redesigning where our data is stored, how we interact with it, how we can change it to work with AI, not letting AI go wild on it. And I think businesses that are coming to realize that I'm seeing now are the ones that are going to catapult further forward, not the ones that just leave their data as it is right now and expecting AI to clean up a horror show. You need to go back. You need to look at your processes. You need to go look at your data, clean it up, clean your processes, and then AI's got a chance to help you with that automation piece.